Hey guys, what's up? This is Clown Power, and right now in front of me is a Lego Halo Assault Rifle. Now this is accurate to the Halo Reach version of the assault rifle, and maybe I would say accurate to maybe Halo 3. I don't know, your choice on what it's accurate to. But anyways, here it is. And so yeah. So anyways, since this is a very simple build, and since it didn't take me long to take it apart and put it back together, I thought I might show you guys how to build it. So yeah. Some further information before I go into this video is that you guys have to give me credit for the design, because it's my very own Lego Halo Assault Rifle, complete with a little weapon or ammo counter and complete with flashlight. You guys have to give me credit for it because this is my design, and you guys, I definitely know, don't like it when you get credit taken away from you guys, or if people are, using your design and not even saying that you built it or anything. So please give me credit. And this design, I would say, is mainly for either if you want to put it on like maybe a small display shelf, or you could use it for a Technic figure or any Halo figure that's big enough for this design. So anyways, let's get right to it. Alright, so I'll just get this brick out of the way, and you guys can see that my gold sword and my creeper are there. Alright, so, okay, I'll just start taking this apart. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I took it apart. I took it apart in multiple sections to show you guys how to build it step by step. Now, here we have the very center of the assault rifle. This is what holds it all together. Everything. And so basically what you're going to need is you're renting a Technic piece like this. So, yep, there it is. And you're going to need a Technic piece like this. And all Technic pieces are labeled with a number at the end. And so the number for this Technic piece, if you're wondering what size it is, it's a number 5 Technic crossbar. So yeah. So anyways, and then there's also this piece which can connect two crossbars evenly. And so I'll just try to get a better image of that. Alright, so now what you gotta do is that you just connect them like this. Now the second part to be built is the actual handle for the gun. Now this is built using a number 5 of this kind of piece. I don't know what this is called. Please post in the comments, tell me what this piece is called. Then you need one of these, which is the smallest of the Technic crossbars. Then you also need a number 3 of one of these pieces, similar to this, but except with a much wider angle. Then what you're going to need is you're going to need a number 3 Technic crossbar, one of the second to smallest crossbars, and then you're going to need one of these pieces. So yeah. Alright, so then how you put this together is you take of course, this small crossbar, you put it in here, and you take this, and voila, you got your first part of the assault rifle. Wait a minute. Sorry, it's like this. They kind of... Alright, so then, there you go. So I'm just going to repeat that. And so there you go, you got the handle. Then what you got to do is then you got to take this crossbar, stick it at the end like that, and then you got to take this piece right here, and you got to stick it right there. Alright, so there you go. You got the handle of the gun built. Alright, so I guess now we will move on to the back of the gun. The back of the gun is going to require one of these 1x2 plates with one stud on it. It's going to require a 1x2 flat tile, and it's going to require one of these Technic pieces. Alright, so basically I'll just lay out the parts for you right here for the very back of the gun. Alright, so that's what you're going to need. Okay, so now we'll move on to the top of the gun. Now for this, you're going to need a 1x4 flat brick. You're going to need a 1x2, and you stick the 1x2 on top of the 1x4, and hold on, give me a second. Yeah, alright, so anyways, so you need to build that. Then you also need another 1x4, and you also need another 1x2 flat tile, and you put it on the end like that. And then you also need a 1x6 flat tile, and put that right there. Okay, so now you're wondering where this piece goes. Now this goes right there, so it gives you that. Alright, so now I'll reassemble the very back of the gun. So you put this piece in there, then you place this piece right here as such. That's the 1x2 flat tile with one stud. Then you take the 1x2 flat tile and stick it right there. Alright, so now we assembled 3 parts of the gun. So actually 4 parts, I should say. So we assembled so far the back of the gun. We just also assembled the very top, like backish kind of part of the gun. We also assembled the handle for the gun. We assembled the main part of the gun. So now we're going to put all those together. Alright, so this piece goes onto the side with this goes onto the longer side of the center part of the gun, and so you put it like that. So then you get the handle look. Then you take the very back of the gun, put it on like that, and then you take the flat part of the gun and you put it on like that. So there we go. So we got the back and the lower part of the gun already built. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the flashlight. So the flashlight doesn't require much. You're going to need a 1x1 brick that kind of has a stud on the side, an opening in the back, if you can see that, and also a stud on top. And so what you do with that is you take this and you put that right, so then you take that and you put that right here behind the flashlight. Now the flashlight is built using a 1x1 flat with a claw. It's also used by using 2 Lego studs. It's used by using 1 silver Lego stud and 1 clear Lego stud. And it's also using like a black Lego cup. So then you take the black Lego cup and you also take the 2 Lego studs stacked on top of one another and you put it into the cup as such. So it looks like a flashlight. Then you take the 1x1 with the claw and put it right there. Then you take the 1x1 with 2 studs and an opening in the back and you put that right there. So now, as you can see, this is the flashlight for the rifle. Okay, so now we move on. Sorry, just had to clear my throat. So now we move on to the main part of the assault rifle, which makes it look like the assault rifle with the fin on the top and everything. Okay, so now you have to. We're gonna take this apart in sections. Okay, so for the top part of the gun, you're going to need one of these slanted kind of pieces. You're going to need one of those 1x1 slanted tile clear pieces. You're also going to need just one 1x1 flat brick, and you're going to need one 2x2 1x2 flat brick. Okay, so these are the parts for the top of the gun. Alright, so now what we have to do is now we take these 2 parts, put them on like that. We take the 2 1x1s, and then we stick them onto the 1x2 like this. So then after doing that, we have to take the clear 1x1 slanted tile and put it on like that. And so then that builds the fin part of the gun. Now this is probably going to be not as complicated as the rest of it, but you're going to need another one of those 1x1 tiles, and you're going to have to put it right, alright, so let's just take this apart. Okay. Alright guys, if I run out of memory, I'm going to create a part 2, but anyways, so, yeah. Alright, so anyways guys, so here we go. Here are all the parts so far. Okay, so now what we gotta do is we take this 2x6 tile, and we take the 2x1 with one stud on the top, and we stick them in the front of the gun, or whatever. So yeah, you stick them in the front of this base plate kind of thing. Okay, so there we go, right there. Then you use a 2x2 flat tile, stick it right there, and then you take another 1x2 with one stud at the top, and you put it right there. Okay, so now we move on to kind of the middle front of the gun. So you're gonna need one of these pieces. That's a 2x2 with like these two Technic holes underneath right there, you guys can see, and you put that right here. Then after that you use this odd piece. I don't know what to call this, but it's like a fin kind of thing, and you take this piece and you put it right there, so that gives it that look. Then after that you take the 1x1 tile. Now you could use just a normal 1x1, and you put it right there. Okay, and so then you take this little ramp piece, you put it right there, and then you take this part of the front and you stick it right there. Okay, so that concludes the front. So then you gotta take this 1x2 brick with a Technic crossbar hole in it, and you put it right here. So that concludes the front. And so then you take the whole design and you slide it on like this. And so as you can see, it's starting to look like an assault rifle. Alright, so now you got all these basic components on here. Then what you gotta do is you take the flashlight and you take that one stud that's on the side of it, and you take that like one tiny little stud thing that's underneath the bottom of that brick with the Technic crossbar hole, and you stick it right in the center as such. Then after doing that, you take another one of those pieces that you use in the center part and you put it right at the end of the assault rifle. So anyways guys, so that completes the assault rifle, and if you need any more questions about this design, please post in the comments below, please subscribe, and please put a like for this video. Tell me what you guys think about the design and what I need to improve, and so yeah. Alright guys, well this is ClanOPower signing off for another LEGO Halo step-by-step tutorial review kind of thing. I don't know. Well anyways, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Alright, bye.